don't have to chase, you don't have to force, and you don't have to hustle. When you just chill, when you soften and you rest in your feminine energy, life begins to treat you like royalty effortlessly. In this live, I'm going to show you how to attract princess treatment from life itself. Hello, ladies. My name is Dee-Dee Harris, and I am a sacred feminine frequency coach. I guide women into universal compensation, no job, no hustle, just your frequency. You get paid just by your frequency alone. Okay? So, how to get princess treatment from life itself, not from a person, not from anything outside of you. We're talking about divine covering. Okay? We're talking about the real stability. We're talking about infinite provision. Okay? That's what we're talking about. All right? So, how to get life to spoil you, how to get life to treat you like a princess. Okay? Anything you want, you get. Everything is handed to you on a platter. The first thing I want you ladies to embody is life naturally wants to spoil you. It naturally wants to spoil you. Let's say it again. Life naturally wants to spoil me. Life naturally wants to spoil me. It's in life's nature to spoil the feminine. All right? If you are a woman in your feminine energy, life naturally wants to give you. God naturally wants to serve you. It's law. It is universal law. Universal law means it cannot be broken. You cannot break this particular law. It's law that the feminine must receive. But you got to know who you are. You have to walk in your truth as the divine feminine. Okay? Life naturally wants to spoil you. Know that. Walk in that confidently. All right? There is no ifs, ands, ifs, buts about it. If you are in feminine energy, you will receive not a little bit, not some things, and not the rest of the things, or not certain women and only these particular women. No, if you are a woman in her feminine energy, your birthright is to receive. Your birthright is to be treated like a queen, like a goddess, like royalty. It is who you are. Okay? Hello, 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 everybody coming in. If I don't look at the chat, please don't punish me for it. Don't think nothing of it. I have to stay focused. Okay? Hey, I see everybody saying hey. Hi, 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 hi. Hello. All right. So this is what I want you ladies to embody. And I want you ladies to walk with this confidently. All right. And I want you to walk with this like unapologetically. Like you deserve to be spoiled. Okay? You deserve to be spoiled. You are worthy to be spoiled. Walk with that knowing. Okay? So that's the first one. Understand and embody this truth that life naturally wants to spoil me. Naturally, especially when you, and we're going to talk about this a little later, especially if you let everything around you in life be masculine energy. When you let everything around you in life be masculine energy, it's going to serve you. Everything is going to chase you. You're going to be spoiled. All right? So that's the first thing. The next thing is God is your source. God is your ultimate source. A lot of times, we as women, we put things outside of us as our stability, as our provision, like people, jobs, clients, business, whatever it is outside of you. None of those things are your source. When you continue to put everything else as your source, you're going to be linked to that. You're going to be tied to that. And all that stuff is temporary. All that stuff will slip away from you one day at a drop of a dime, right up under your nose. But when you allow God to be your source, that's forever. Do you understand me? That's forever. All right? When you allow God to be your ultimate source, you're going to feel like the luckiest girl in the world. When you allow God to be your source, you are going to feel like God's favorite. And who don't want to feel like that? You are literally going to feel like God's favorite. Who don't want that type of feeling? You are going to feel like the luckiest girl in the world. When you allow God to be your ultimate source, this opens you up to miracles. Have you ever seen a miracle? This opens you up to magic. Have you ever seen real magic? This opens you up for divine provision, infinite ways of money to flow to you, infinite ways, crazy, crazy, crazy ways. When you allow God to be your source. But when you let other things be your source, ladies, it's only temporary. It's only half ass. Okay? And then you got to work too hard for it. It's like it's not fulfilling. Okay, a lot of people say they believe in God, they have trust in God, and they have faith. But soon as they get laid off from a job, what's the first thing y'all gonna do? Go rushing and trying to find another one. Go panicking. Go chasing. When all you got to do is just chill for a little while. Let God show you. Show you you're gonna be okay. All right. So that's the second one. Let God be your ultimate source. When you allow God to be your ultimate source, I promise you, you're going to feel like the luckiest girl in the world. And you're going to feel like God's favorite. Period. And who don't want to feel like that? Who don't want that type of stability? Who don't want that type of assurance? It's available for you, Pooh. I'm telling you. So the next time you get laid off, the next time you don't know how you're going to pay your bills, instead of you chasing and forcing and worrying and stressing, God don't need you to do all that. Why don't you try trusting and leaning and surrendering? Why don't you try that so you can see what I'm talking about? All right, that's the second thing. The third thing is how to get life to give you how to attract princess treatment from life itself. All right, is you don't move in needy energy, and that goes back what I was talking about. I don't care if you don't know how you gonna pay your bills. You never move in needy energy. For the feminine, that's not a good look. It's a repellent to men, and it's also a repellent to the divine masculine. It's not a good look. All right? You never have to move in needy energy. All this, oh my gosh, how I'm going to pay this, how I'm going to pay that. All this, that you're doing things that you really don't want to do. You're doing that needy energy. You're in that needy, that's not a good look. And it's a repellent to masculine energy. All right, you don't move in needy energy, baby. You sit in you rest, you trust, right? And you allow the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy, to figure it out. You never move in needy energy. You allow the divine masculine to figure it out. You don't got to figure out ish. All you got to do is just remain in your feminine energy and just trust and allow God to handle it. That needy energy is gonna put you in shame. Then you're gonna be doing stuff you really don't want to do, and then you're gonna be like all tired and depleted. And then that needy energy is gonna keep you in that lack. You lack nothing. There is no lack. There's only abundance and overflow. that's here. That's it. That's the only thing that you're open for. Is abundance and overflow and certainty and trust and allowing and rest and knowing. That's that's the only thing you're available for. So you don't need to move in needy energy like like you living like you're living in scarcity or you're living in lack. There is no lack. There's never no lack. All right? So that is the third thing. Do not move in needy energy. Ain't nobody, that's a repellent. Don't nobody want no needy person around them. Okay? So not only is it from the physical man, you know, needy and a woman in distress is different. Okay? Let me say that. Needy energy and a woman in need is different. Okay? Men are attracted to women in distress or women in need or women that, you know, need help or whatever. Yes, but moving in needy energy, that desperate energy, that desperate, no, 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 no. That's a repellent to men and to the divine. All right? That's a repellent because it's going to throw you in survival. No, we don't do that. Ever, 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 ever. That's a no-no. That's not a good look. All right? Number 4 is make everything around you masculine energy. And I talked about that earlier. So let me break this down. You be the only one in the world in feminine energy. You be in your divine feminine energy, and you allow everything around you to be masculine energy. And what I mean by that, everything around you will start to chase you. But I need you to do this intentionally. All right. I need you to do this with awareness. Do this intentionally. All right. Not just, you got to know what it is you're doing. You got to know how you're moving your energy. All right. You got to know what frequency you're in. All right. So everything, that's how I live my life. Everything around me is masculine energy. Money chases me. Abundance chases me. All right. God serves me. The universe gives me anything I want. Okay. Opportunities chase me. Okay. Clients chase me. Everywhere I go, I'm always in the right place at the right time, speaking to the right people. All right. So I want you to intentionally have this energy about you where you're the only divine feminine. You're the only feminine, and everything in life is masculine energy, and it chases you down. Overflow chases you. Okay? Love chases you. Money chases you. Everything chases you. Life literally serves you. All right? And when you do that, baby girl, everyone is going to be at your service. And I mean that. Everyone is going to be at your beck and call. I promise you. All right? So, number 5 is live in your authenticity. Live in your authenticity. And let me tell you what I mean by this. If you have an inkling of feeling inside of you that you should be more in life, that you should have more in life, that you should be bigger than where you are, that you should be a multimillionaire, that you should live a lavish luxurious life, that you should marry a wealthy, rich man, if that you should have so much success, right? That you should be known worldwide, globally. Everyone in the entire world should know your name. If you feel like that inside, but some way along your life, you kind of dimmed it down because you're thinking like, how would I ever get there? How is this ever going to be true? I'm telling you right now that this is the season to unlock that and watch what comes into your life. Watch what you attract in your life. Ladies, listen to me. Please listen to me. We are in the season for miracles. We are in the season for you to be rich. We are in the season for you to have to be in your dream life. We're in a season of magic, of miracles, of the most money you ever had, of the most love you ever had, the most success you ever had, the most health you ever had, the most visibility that you ever had. This is the season right now, ladies. So if you ever felt in your body that I am luxury, I am really royalty. Like in my soul, like I feel like I am royalty. Ladies, I'm telling you, unlock it. Unlock it and see where it takes you. See where that energy takes you. Because one thing about desires, it's coming from your higher self. One thing about desires, you've already lived it. You're already living it. It's already yours. It's already done. You would not be having these desires. You would not be having these desires for no reason. I promise you, I'm telling you, that is not for no reason. That is who you are. That is who you are. That is your greatest self. That is your highest self calling you, because we're in this season where we collapsing timelines, baby. So it ain't no how is this going to happen. We are collapsing timelines to timelines from you, from who you are right now to where you want to be, to that life that you want, that you've been shutting down all your life. It's collapsing, honey. From where you are right now to over there where you want to be at, you're getting there faster than ever, faster than you expected. Unlock it and see where it takes you. All right? That is who you are. So be your most authentic self. That is who you are from the inside. So stop dimming your light. This is the season where you can have it all. You can have it all. Put yourself where you see yourself. Put yourself there. The last one, and I told y'all, and I talked about this like the other day. I did not know this was a thing. Girl, I did not know this was a thing. Girl, dress and act like the woman who you want to be. Dress and act like the woman who you're calling in. Dress and how did I write this? Child, wait. Dress and act like the woman who gets princess treatment. Dress like the woman, like, okay, so like just say that you want a certain type of client, right? You want higher end clients that's gonna pay you $10,000, $3,000 to $10,000, $8,000 per client, right? Just say you really want to call that in. Girl, I'm telling you, start dressing like the woman who gets those type of clients. I'm telling you, I did not know that dressing like the woman you're becoming is a thing. I never knew that. Girl, I just found out about it. I'm telling you, when you start dressing like the woman you want to become, it opens up different eyes on you. Different people start to approach you. Different people in higher echelons start to notice you. Girl, I swear to you. And I think I'm going to have a whole live about this, but I'm just now getting into it. So let me experience it more so I can talk with certainty. Okay? Because I'm just learning about this. So ladies, get dressed up. Wear your heels. Do your makeup. I'm telling you, put yourself in these higher places. Go to the places. Go there. Sit there. Embody the frequency. Get dressed up. Go there. Embody the frequency. I promise you. Watch the shift. You're gonna shift your entire your whole entire frequency is gonna shift. It's gonna change easily, but you do it with intention. Everything you do it with the intention of what it is that you're calling in, what it is that you're desiring, what it is that you want. Like, know who you're trying to attract. I'm telling you, it's crazy how you're going to start attracting. Girl, I never had so many like interacts with like, and I'm just saying, and I love all people. But ever since I started dressing up, I never really had a lot of interact with white people. Never. I used to always walk around with slides, with tights. Now I'm wearing like dresses or whatever, and I'm wearing heels every time I go out. And I'm talking about white women. White women, they are complimenting me. I never experienced that before. It's so weird. It's not weird. It's beautiful. It's great because I'm shifting and it works. I've shifted my frequency just by the way I dress with intention because I know what I'm calling in, right? And just with that intention, people from different walks of life are noticing me. I'm like, wow, this really works. So, ladies, I'm telling you, princess treatment from life itself. If this is what you want, I gave you 6 tips on what to do, on how to do this. All right. I love you, ladies. I'm going to go ahead and go. Please watch this over again watch it over again so you can really understand what I'm saying and stuff like that. I'm telling you that this stuff, put it all together. It really, really works, ladies. And thank you for liking the video, and also share this video with a sister that needs to hear this. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go, and I'll see y'all on the next one.